They have taken the bridge and the second hall. We have barred the gates, but cannot hold them for long. The ground shakes. Drums. Drums in the deep. We cannot get out. A shadow moves in the dark. We cannot get out. They are coming.
Hello my friends and welcome back, at last, the third age Total War, Divide and Conquer. I promised I'd be back, so here I am. With the Dwarven campaign finished, from a certain point of view, I found it time to celebrate my return with a brand new faction. This time I didn't organize a poll, but instead took the executive decision to play as the Goblins of Moria, or the Orcs of the Misty Mountains. Now, I haven't played DAC or any Total War in a while, so I'll probably be as rusty as your average Snaga weaponry, but I'm sure that will be to the amusement of most of you. As always, I will try to make this campaign one of a kind, not only through cinematic and story-focused intros, but also by the use of a special submod. In this case, we'll be playing Divide and Conquer with AGO, the AI and gameplay overhaul, and Medic submod for the Goblins called Rise of the Goblin. I'm going into this campaign spoiler-free, as I've never properly played the Goblins before. I've only taken a quick peek at the changelog of Medic submod, and I'm incredibly excited to see some of the new units and scripts in action. I'm sure it's going to be an absolute blast. In terms of house rules, I will not be using the Palantir rule, as Goblins wouldn't have the foggiest idea on how to use them, but I will allow myself to toggle the Fog of War whenever I capture a faction's proper capital. For example, Imladris for the High Elves or Beorn's Hall for the Valesmen. In order to give the AI a fighting chance against my superior goblins, I will also try not to rush faction capitals, but instead try to take them last. This is not a rule set in stone, as I won't be sailing to Linden before capturing Rivendell, but in general I'll limit any cheesiness as much as possible. Anyway, enough blabbering. I'm super duper excited for this campaign, and I hope you are too. If you enjoyed the video, your likes are always appreciated, and if you want to keep track of the campaign, I'd recommend subscribing to the channel, as I'm not sure what my uploading schedule will look like. Anyway, time to roll the campaign intro. Longbeards. For thousands of years, the depths of the Misty Mountains have been plagued by their foul stench and insatiable greed. Scores of orc-kin were slain by these tomb dwellers, in their continuous efforts to fill their vaults with silver, gold, and most precious of all, mithril. Many amongst our kin had long abandoned their faith in Morgoth, but with each goblin stronghold falling into grubby dwarven hands, our prayers became louder and our sacrifices ever grander, until one day an avatar of Morgoth burst out of the deepest and blackest pit of Moria, a being of pure shadow, fire and death. As the dwarves choked on their own ambition, or the black smoke of Morgoth, we orcs and goblins prospered. The mountains were ours once again, from the peaks of Mount Gundabad to the blackened tower of Orthanc. Neither elf nor man would dare trespass in our lands. But the dwarves were not so eager to surrender their wealth, and when great Azog defiled the dwarven king Thror, they launched an all-out attack on our kin. The dwarves were many, too many, but despite losing many of our hordes, we orcs won the war. For no matter their victories, they would not dare enter Moria, for it is now the realm of Morgoth. And so the dwarves scattered with their beards between their legs, and our numbers grew once again. As our tribes and warbands regain their strength, the time has come to unite all orcs of the Misty Mountains under one banner. We all serve the Dark Lord Morgoth, but it has not been since the days of Bolg the Champion that our throngs united under one leader. However, we cannot tarry any longer, for our kin in Mirkwood have warned us of a dwarven host marching to Moria from Erebor, to try and steal our birthright from us once more. The time has come to finish what we started, and throw these stunties in the dust for good. Once the dwarves are dealt with, we should look to secure our borders at the edge of the Misty Mountains. On the western and eastern approaches, we are surrounded by knife ears, relics of ages past, desperately clinging on to whatever honor their ancestors earned. We will have our vengeance on our enemies. Our blades and arrows will seek them out, and we will brand them with the sigil of our Lord Morgoth. In their slack-eyed deaths we will find recompense for their atrocities. We are prepared, we are hungry, and we are eager to unleash blade and fury upon our foes. Where there's a whip, there's always a way. Alright, here we are. Look at that. We've already captured our first settlement. This campaign is already a win. We hold Khazad-dûm. We have won the campaign. Time to go home. No, I'm kidding, of course. Welcome, my friends, to the Goblins of Moria campaign. I hope you all enjoyed the multiple intros. I've already edited them, already recorded them. I wanted to do that up front because I wasn't quite sure when I would return to YouTube. But today is that day. I am recording this on a Friday, and I think I'll put this video live on a Sunday. So if you're watching this on Sunday or on any other day afterwards, hello and welcome. Here we are. As you can tell, I haven't recorded in quite a while, which will reflect both in pretty poor commentary and pretty poor gameplay. But I don't know, it befits the Goblins of Moria, who I have very little experience with, as kind of this ragtag, you know, pretty much the most downtrodden faction in all of Middle-earth, right? Anyway, first choice, I think we'll occupy, right? I don't think it matters too much, but I do think Khazad-dûm is going to be our big money maker. So that's the Dwarves of Khazad-dûm. I guess we kick them out at the beginning of the campaign, but I'm pretty sure they'll come back. I even think they got like a scripted attack happening at some point. I'm not quite sure. We're also using, of course, a special submod made by Medik. So there might be some other changes there that we'll have to take a look at. As always, the beginning of a campaign is, you know, the most crucial, the most important couple turns, because they really just kind of dictate the rest of the campaign. So we're going to try and take it slow. We're not going to rush into things, not going to rush into settlements we can impossibly hold. Just going to kind of take a peek at what's going on. Right, welcome to Divide and Conquer. We are of course using AGO as well. If you're new to Divide and Conquer or AGO, I recommend reading through all of this, but I will assume most of you are quite experienced with it. I think I've done more AGO campaigns than regular DAC at this point. Here's a bit of story on the Orcs of the Misty Mountains, or the Goblins of Moria. Then again, if you've watched all the intros, well, first of all, you'll probably recognize some phrasing here and there, and you already have a pretty good idea of what we're all about. So let's close that. Okay, those are just the beginning traits. We'll go over our generals and settlements and our troops in a moment. A new threat rises after losing their homelands and their capital. A people have begun to wander the earth without a permanent residence. Though these people may never forget the lands they came from, they will have to find a home if they want to influence Swindle Earth once more. Where this is, their original homeland or a foreign city, these people will wander until one is found. Well, they can wander all the way to I don't know where, as long as they leave me alone. Enable hardcore mode. We'll restrict auto-resolve and add costs for sieging settlements and armies. We will do hardcore mode. I think Goblins of Moria are actually much easier to play if you auto-resolve, because then you can really use the spam to full effect. Because in a manual battle you can only command up to 20 troops, right? So if you auto-resolve, then you can really use the numbers more to your advantage. At least that's what I think, I'm not quite sure. Right, so we start with 3 settlements with some garrisons and also some troops in a fort. Now, if I'm not mistaken, yeah, in Medic's submod, there's only free upkeep in forts up to 2 units instead of 4. So that's a bit of a nerf, going to make it a bit more difficult. I don't think that changes anything to our garrison or free upkeep in settlements, though. Right, I'm already spotting one unit that I will fall in love with for the entire duration of this campaign. Friggin' Drummers of the Deep. I love troll drummers. I've been begging Divide and Conquer devs to add troll drummers since forever. They haven't listened, but Medic has. They're just, I don't even think they're going to be very good. They got 4 hit points. I think regular trolls have 5. Their attack and defense is definitely lower. They are armor piercing like regular trolls. But I assume they boost the morale of friends. They frighten nearby enemy. Oh, okay, so they frighten. They don't boost morale, they frighten. And I'm pretty sure this picture comes from the Third Age, the kind of Final Fantasy Lord of the Rings game. One of my favorites. The cave troll drummers are cave trolls that are less competent at fighting. Thus they traded war clubs for drums and drum mallets, for which they provide crucial morale support for friendlies in close proximity by the crude beat of war. Beat of War would be an awesome metal band name, but whatever. Right, besides that, we have... That's our faction leader, Mr. Burst. He looks like a very pleasant chap. He's got some dwarvish bone, okay. If this dwarf tasted good, if only they were taller. Damn, dude, that's incredibly dark. What unit do you have? You have 102 of... Orcs of the Three Peaks. Okay, I think these used to be called Mountain Orcs. They got 18 attack, 20 defense. Really good stats. They frighten nearby enemy infantry. That's quite good. Okay, their upkeep is quite high, at least for us. I think our other troops are not nearly as upkeepy. We got Goblin Bloodletters, 5-5. Pretty much a militia, like Gondor militia tier units, slightly worse. Morale overall is just crap, as you'd expect from the Goblins, really. That's going to be the main challenge. We have Goblin Deep Guard, kind of like the Territorial Guardsmen, I'd say. 3 attack, so less attack, but way more defense. They can do Shield Drum as well. Skilled against mounts, though I don't think we'll face many mounts in the beginning at least. We got Snaga Skulkers. I think they're the Javelin Throwers. 1 melee attack, 1 defense, 1 charge bonus, but 4 missile attacks. That's not terrible. But they are slaves. Very cheap as well. 86 upkeep only. Let's see, we got Warg Pursuers over here. I think the Goblins are actually kind of a cav faction. I think that's where their main strength lies, with their Wargs. Those are going to be quite crucial, I think, in taking down the Dwarves and Elves and the Dunedain. So we'll have to definitely train more Wargs. 8 attack, 7 charge. Pretty decent for an early tier unit. 8 defense. We have Orcabal over here. He has a unit of 28... What exactly? Azanulbizar Veterans. Okay, so they're pretty much incredibly powerful Warg Riders. Only 28 of them. I think that's our standard bodyguard unit, which is quite strong to have a cav general. 10 attack, 22 defense, 6 charge. Pretty good all around. But there's not that many of them, only 28. We'll have to be quite careful. Then we have Anon and a Rod, which has Snaga Tunnelers, 222. The good old 222 Snaga. Pretty trash. And we have Lunuk, and he has 152 of, well, judging by his campaign strategy model there, it's going to be Mountain Orc Hunters. Yep. 10 attack, armor piercing, which is pretty damn good. They also frighten enemy infantry, 5 defense. So I see a lot of units that cause fear, not boost our own morale, but lower the enemy's morale. So that's going to be quite good for us. I think that's going to be an important part of our strategy to kind of rout away the enemy. And then we got one of our Black Pit units, which is going to be our late game kind of standard issue unit. 5 melee attack, which is pretty bad. 5 missile attack, which is also pretty bad for an average orc accuracy. Only 170 meters range. Not great. Not great at all. But I think they fire poison arrows, if I'm not mistaken. Doesn't mention it. But I think they fire poison arrows, which lower the enemy morale as well. And then we have Chief Technician Athruk. I love the name. He could reach Osteneth Hill, so actually move him in that direction in case we want to go there. Not sure yet. Black Forge Protectors. I think those are a halberd unit. Yeah, Spear Wall, AP, that's a halberd unit. 10 attack, 20 defense. High class Goblin Soldiers. I think that's a contradiction in Terminus, but hey. Alright, let's keep him there for now, because I might want to go for Osteneth Hill. That is a big garrison. I have no idea what's in there. Probably bandits and ruffians. Maybe some sellswords. We'll see. So that's Rebel Land. Bruinost is Rebel Land as well. Couple ruffians. 2 units we don't know what they are. Probably just ruffians as well. Right, so in my mind, I think the most logical step to take is to push north first. Try to get rid of the elves before they expand too much. Zak Kala over here would be, I think, a logical step, but oof, that is a big garrison. I don't know what they are. Are they dwarves? Are they orcs? They're probably orcs, I'd say. We have a spy. He can move towards Sakala.
Hurry up!
There's Gildor? No, Elrohir.
It will be an honor defeating you.
Yeah.
This way!
Look at that. Oh, and there's a dwarven army outside of it.
Rip off your head and spit on your neck.
Yeah, no doubt.
Hurry
What's
up.
in here? Okay. Black Pit Infantry. Black Pit Archers. Goblin Deep Guard. So a lot of crap. Like, these are all crap. But then those Black Pit units, they're quite good. They got a Walk Pack as well, 2 of them. And they got a Flame Wrangler too, which is... If you haven't seen one of those in action, I mean, you've seen it in the intro, I suppose. But they're quite devastating. I could try to use them against them. But that requires very careful micromanagement, which I'm notoriously bad at. So perhaps I should wait and let the elves take Sakala first.
Stay right there.
They'll weaken the rebels, or they'll weaken themselves, take it, and then it's a relatively much easier settlement to grab, and I might be able to kill one of Elrond's sons, which is always a nice bonus. I'm not sure if I want to go towards Bruinost, because then I do border the elves. I think I might also want to have them take Bruinost first. Well, before we settle on military stuff, let's check our economy first. Ooh, we are losing a lot of money. There's 13k in our coffers, but we'll be down to 7.7. So I think I need to make some big investments now to save us, or to make us money in the long run. Probably in either Khazad-dûm, let's see. I could get mines here, but the income is quite bad. I could get mines here, and the income is quite good. So I'd spend my money now, but then we'll have quite a bit more income later on. I think we'll do that. I might also have to raise my taxes a bit. No, public order is dreadful if I do that. Okay, how does that affect my income? Extra 40? I don't need population growth here, because we can't upgrade it anyway. It's already a huge city. We can't go beyond that, I think. This is a castle, so it can still be upgraded. I can't even change the tax rate of a castle. These mines aren't terrible. Let's wait a moment. Let's wait a little bit longer. What have I already got anyway? Slave quarters? Okay, camp guard. That's our regular barracks unit. Temple of Melkor for the culture. Hunting hut for food, and then dirt paths for trade. Over here, we got the Chamber of Mazarbul. Does that give me anything? A retraining cost reduction. And I can get a diplomat. I'll check my diplomacy in a moment. Bridge of Khazad-dûm doesn't do anything for us. A pig farm. We can eat pigs. We can smoke pipe weed. That's all good. Town guard. We can keep the dwarven buildings. That's fine. And the non-honor are pretty much the same, except they already have a warg breeder. Okay. Kind of want to already get some wargs. If I have to face the elves on the field, I'd love me some wargs. Like, a unit of Azog Defilers would be friggin' amazing to have. But they're quite expensive. What if I just get the warg pack? They're not that much cheaper, to be fair. Warg scouts, they have crossbows, right? Yeah, these guys are pretty cheap. We'll get one of them. Here I am, spending money on troops. I should probably use my troops to reduce my upkeep costs. I think we'll get mines here as well, and then it has a Doom West. We'll get food. I think that's the best course of action. And I think I could risk going for Ostenethel. If I could send these wargs along, I'd feel a lot safer. So we'll plop them in the fort for now, then next turn we'll move towards Ostenethil. With the wargs we'll be fine. Alright, let's check out diplomacy before I press the enter. We're allied to Mordor, Dol Guldur, and Angmar. We're enemies with pretty much everyone. Everyone hates us. Makes sense. That's the regular day in the life of Izzy. But I think we need more trade rights with, like, maybe Dunland, maybe Enedwythe as well. I think that can make us some money. So I'll train a diplomat. I don't think I have one, right? No. Besides that, I think maybe put down some watchtowers and call it a day. Make sure you can still make it back. Watchtower.
Objective complete.
We can keep an eye on everyone. Don't trust anyone, not even yourself. Alright, that tower is great because it gives us vision on Bruinost.
Get ready for fighting.
If we put a watchtower here, because I don't trust Dunland. Okay, we want to be friends with Dunland. If we don't have to worry about our sudden flank, that's going to make me feel a lot safer. Right, I think I've done everything, right? Don't think there's anything else I'm missing out unless, yeah, no. Look how many troops I have. Looks like I have a massive army everywhere, but it's pure crap. You know what, I'll send some of these troops towards... they do get free upkeep here. I'll send them. Free upkeep you can stay, no free upkeep you have to go. And I'll send you to an Honorod so we can possibly push towards Bruinost. Okay, I think we're done then. Am I building everywhere? Yeah. Do I train extra troops with the little money I have? Maybe Overseers, because they do actually provide a morale boost? I don't think we'll need it. Not now. I'm so scared. Pressing that first end time, or end turn, is always the scariest part. One, because it can lead to some crashing, because it needs to run a lot of scripts right now for the AI auto expansion. But also because, I don't know, the first turn, it's just the most important one. It's just... if you can't tell, I'm really happy to be back, by the way. I will consider the Dwarven campaign finished, I'm afraid. It's just, I really love the early game of DAC, but that goes for most of the war games in my case. I really love the early game, but then the late game, I have a hard time just staying interested, you know? Once you've crushed your closest enemies, that's kind of... Take Bruinost and get a military unit. As if I needed the extra convincing. Alright, the elves buggered off. Where did the elves go?
This way.
Oh, they're going north.
Ready.
Well,
Hurry up.
west, really. Are they going for Camath Bryn? Oh, it looks like they are. Oh, they already have it.
Stay right. Come and get me.
It's a lot of friggin' elves, mate. Scares me. Oh, they even got Cav.
I'll only address you in battle.
Yeah, no, let's avoid battle for a little bit. Though if I take Bruinost, then I do kind of risk battle. Alright, I think we'll lay siege to Ostenethil. Kind of as a middle finger to the elves, right? We're actually not losing that much money as predicted, so that's nice. Just walk. I wanted him to walk, not run. I could assault right away. Let's not do that. Let's see. Actually, let's do it so we can see the full roster. What have you got, Lugduf? Okay, a lot of crap, but also some good units. Also some wargs. I got wargs too. If I can get rid of their wargs without too much trouble, which should be fine with the deep guard, and then my wargs can take the field. They don't have any spears, so I think my wargs can dominate then. So we're gonna wait them out, let them come to us. Could maybe invest in an extra unit. Let's invest in an extra 2 units. Do we go for Bruinost? I think we do.
No sleeping here. Get ready for
Yeah, we do. Let's get rid of these tunnelers to keep the peace. Yep, that's fine.
Don't waste time.
Let's go for it, I guess. Captain Elbragol. He's got Vagabond Axeman, okay. They're scary. There's ruffians, I think I can just outnumber them. If only I had like 1 unit of archers, that would actually be quite nice. Bloodletters, Deep Guard, Skulkers. Oh, we got that diplomat. Ratanak. Let's send him towards Dunland. Let's do this battle. Come on, let's go for it. Want to have some excitement in this first episode, right? Alright, let's make our first save. Goblins 1. And let's jump in the battle for Bruinost. Do you hear that sound? The drummers are so loud. I love them. Every army needs to have troll drummers, okay? Let there be no doubt about it. Let's make sure my settings are in battle mode and not intro recording mode. Alright, our first battle. I'm probably going to be rusty, and it's my first time playing with the goblins. Well, I think, obviously, we need to use our numbers to our advantage, right? That's the one thing we do rather well. The drummers, they are armor piercing, so they can actually be quite good, but I want to make sure they're not up against the Privateer Axemen, because then they'll die rather easily, I think. Oh, I love them. Poor guy got, like, chains around his neck as well. That's kind of sad. So I think we just surround them from 3 sides, if possible. This road, that road, and then send 2 units around this way. Actually, I can send 4. They're probably going to bottleneck around here, so it doesn't matter if there's 2 roads here. Alright. Fill in the ranks. So bloody many of you. And then we'll send the general where needed. I'm not sure where that will be. Oh, they're actually not really in the town square. They're a little bit outside of it. I don't mind that, actually. Because on the town square, of course, as you all know... Oh, never mind, they're pulling back. But on the town square, they get infinite morale. And I kind of want to try and go for a morale win. By virtue of surrounding them and having the troll drummers beating the living piss out of them. Quite literally. Alright. Hope you guys are happy with the Goblins of Moria. I know it's one of the few times I haven't done a poll. I typically do polls to decide which faction we play next. But I was really like, you know, it's time for the goblins. For the goblins to shine. And there's still a couple factions we haven't played yet. I know. Next time I'll probably do a poll again, but I'm sure most of you are quite happy with the goblins, no? Even if they do rather poorly in most polls. But I think the goblins, I think they're crazy fun. And perhaps this can convince some of you to give the goblins a try yourself. In regular DAC, or with AGO, or even with the Rise of the Goblins submod. Alright. A little bit... I kind of want to surround them first, but I think they're going to maybe counterflank me. So I'll just keep those 2 in reserve. Have the... I don't want the tunnelers to lead. I want the bloodletters to lead. I also want the general quite close. Let's take him down one by one. And the trolls, they don't need to fight just yet. They just need to be kind of in the area. I think that's how they work, right? They don't need to be fighting them to reduce their morale. Just their mere existence. Look at them. Bonk, 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 boys! There we go, the first charge! Oops, I wanted to do the cinematic mode and I pressed the wrong button. I think I took a print screen. Well, I hope that didn't screw anything up. I'll have to look how to do the cinematic mode, because I got a different keyboard now, because my other one broke. I still need to buy a new, like, proper one. I'm just using, like, a spare one we got lying around. And I don't see the scroll lock button anywhere. Ah, whatever. We can do without cinematic mode. See, they're already shaken. I think maybe sending the trolls in a bit deeper. I don't mind them fighting, really. Not against the ruffians. I'm just scared of the privateer, or the vagabond, as they're called now. Vagabond axemen. Yeah, see, that's what I expected to actually, like, rush forth. You guys keep that flank in case I try anything. We lost 4%, but we killed 10%. I see that as an absolute glorious win. Ah, see, that's what I was thinking. They're actually playing somewhat competently. Alright, just overwhelm them. Okay, move them away. They have 11 cave trolls. Alright, you keep them busy. They're gonna get slaughtered. That's okay. Mostly scared of those vagabond axemen. I need to keep tabs on them at all times. Alright. 53. They're not breaking as fast as I was expecting / hoping. They look quite cool, actually, those ruffians. But we are cooler. And I think they broke. Yeah, okay. And now we can surround them from this side. And that, my friends, is a pocket of trapped ruffians. Oh yeah, look at those troll drummers charging in. The beat must go on. No! We lost our first troll drummer. His last words were, "Avenge me! Maintain the beats per minute." I think he just had a cardiac heart arrest, okay. I think that was just a one-off death. I don't think we're gonna lose anyone else. If we do, I'll pull them back, because I love these troll drummers. Keep them safe. Right, they're pulling back to the town square, which is unfortunate. I hope we capture some of them. Yeah, the numbers are going up. Oh, there we go. Now we need to rush. Rush, rush, rush. Capture them. Don't let them retreat. But I think Snar got a bit slower than most regular troops. Because now we'll fight on the town square, so we don't have the benefit of them being able to rout. You know, they'll be on the town square and they'll get in from around. Alright, slow and steady wins the race. Don't just bum rush in. We're gonna set up our troops, set up our flanks. Don't run. I run too often. We can keep them fighting on this side. Because they're actually not on the town square from that angle. But in order to do a full flank, I'm going to have to send some troops around there. Actually, I can already send them like that. You go there. I think a unit that is already routed once just has lower morale overall. Where's my general? Okay, he's coming in. Toot toot to horn for good luck. Alright, it doesn't matter. We'll take this road because the vagabond axeman came in. Keep the trolls at a safe distance now. Alright, lads. Time to go in. Go in hard. They're not on the town square, so I think we can rout them. And if we have them surrounded, that's effectively the end of the battle. No! Troll drummer, get out! Get out of there! No! He's like, I must keep beating these drums. No! We win, but at what cost? Oh, we haven't won yet, actually. We could just sit in the town square for 12 minutes. It's hip to be square, but I'm not that lame. You can't both play on hardcore mode and then to be like a town square camper. That is very uncool. Alright, boys. These guys are shaken, but not quite stirred. Watch me lose my general in the first battle. Galu be damned! Oh shit, okay. I got really scared for a moment there. Did I just jinx it? Alright, but Emerald should just completely plummet now. Yeah, there we go. Apologies. Bit of a cough there.
We've lost control.
Still need to get back on track of doing these recordings almost, well, every other day. It does take a toll on your voice, you know. Alright, drummers, go a bit closer. Damn, my general is getting destroyed. Okay, but they're routing. Do not let them get on the town square. Who's still standing? Isn't everyone routing then? Oh, they're shaken. I was looking at the wrong unit. Surely they're close to breaking. My general's troops are dropping and that scares me. I'm actually sending in my trolls just to buy them time to pull them out. Why are they not routing? Alright, bum rush them. Come on! Ah, you are feisty, I'll give you that. So send in the troops. Make sure they're all fighting. Drummer boy, get out of there! Oh, you absolute madman. Get out! Ah, these trolls, man. They live to fight. They just can't stop. Can't stop, won't stop. He's gonna die. Come on, they're wavering. What's keeping you here? You have no loyalty, no ties to this friggin' place. Ah, thank Melkor. Alright. That was a pretty hard fought battle. I hope we heal lots of people. Let's see. 32, 24, we healed 8%. That's not bad. 474. Let's see who did the most damage. Probably the general, yeah. 135. Everyone else. We mostly won by routing them, really. I hope no one does a kill-death ratio for this campaign, because it's going to be atrocious, to be honest. Alright, lads, we finished our first battle with a resounding victory.
We've destroyed the enemy.
We should have. Now Bruinost is ours, and we boarded the elves, which I'm not sure how to feel about that. Let's just occupy it, I guess, because I want to build a wall there at some point. 1 unit of mountain orc hunters. Hey, that's not bad. I'll take that.
Come on.
And I think I'll send them to the front line.
We have
I think I'll send most troops to the front line, really. Although the free upkeep does help. The thing is, if these damn elves, if they want to take Bruinost, they can take it. Like, wouldn't even have to try.
Objective
Watchtower. Vision is going to be ever so important. It also borders the friggin' unit. I might have to abandon Bruinost at some point. It's not going to be a settlement I'm going to be too emotionally attached to. I think that's setting myself up for disappointment. Production-wise, we're doing quite good. We don't look at the other stats. They are irrelevant. Alright, you go to Dunland. Spy's doing spy stuff. Troops are moving. I want them to come forth out of Ostenithil, which they might do this turn, we'll see. You guys just kind of chill for now. Though perhaps I should send Orcobal out, swap him out for this general, just so I have some cav on the field there. Then again, I'm training cav here, aren't I? Yeah. I think we can press the end turn then. Oh lord. I'm scared, in a way. Because goblins definitely take some time to get rolling, right? Unless you're playing as any other faction, but the AI is so buffed. Like the elves, they start out with massive amount of troops. I assume the Northern Dunedain do as well. I'm still not sure what Khazad-dûm will throw my way. I'm sure they'll throw something my way. Oh, hello. They gathered up an extra army. That's worrisome. Not sure what those troops consist of. Gorlun. Not the biggest threat, I suppose, but well, I don't want to bite off more than I could chew, so perhaps I'll pull back. But who knows what I'll pull back to. Just so I can take them down one by one, right? Divide and conquer. Worth a shot. And they pull back to the absolute worst spot.
We must pull back.
Still in the zone of control of Ostenithil, so we still have to fight both armies. Right, we're outnumbered. This might already be our first loss. We'll see. it's gonna be all about asserting calf dominance. Once we eliminate these walk pursuers, I'd feel quite a bit more confident with my own walks. Hammer and anvil, key to victory. Low morale as well. I think we'll be okay. I think we can do this, but it's not going to be an easy fight. Well, there we go. Let's go. Ooh, do you hear the wargs howling? I think they're ready for bloodshed. Alright. Well, we're going to be facing that first army, the smaller one first. So I think we'll just quickly kill them with minimal casualties, hopefully. So I think I'll actually use like the halberdiers, the Black Forge Protectors, which to be honest I kind of forgot we had them. And then hammer and anvil, try to kill them with as few casualties as possible. I realize I keep repeating myself. Oh, the orc hunters, they... Oh, and the game crashed. Haha. Alright, back in a sec. Alright, attempt number 2.
Stay alert.
Stay alert, yes, stay alert, my friends. Let's hope it doesn't crash this time. Let's hope we can get a win. Is it just me or is the positioning slightly different? Did we have that hill before? Am I taking crazy pills again? I feel like I am. Alright. So those orc hunters, they are javelin throwers, which is a little bit more worrisome. I might have to sacrifice some troops. It is go time. I think if I just rush in the deep guard... Oh yeah, they're coming. Oh yes they are. Try to kill that general quickly. Hope that these guys use poison arrows. As I think they do. That will make things easier. Fire on the back line. Come on lads! Rush, 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 rush. Yeah, I think we're using poison arrows because, yeah, they're already shaken. Perfect. Need to be careful though, because they can also, if I hit my own troops, it will lower their morale as well. So. Okay, I think we stop. Maybe. Careful, because they're turning around. It's a bit of a risky charge.
The battle is very much
But high risk, high reward, eh?
Victory will be ours.
High risk leads to more snacks. Oh, why are you running the wrong way? You just ran deeper into the unit, you fool. Alright, we lost a lot of good walks there. That's a shame. But we caused a bit of a rout. Alright, walks, pull back. Yeah, we can just overwhelm them like that. Perfect. Then we just overwhelm the orc fighters. See, that would have been quite good if I didn't waste so many walks there. That was slightly my mistake, but I also kind of blame the AI for running the wrong way. I tried pulling them away and they ran deeper into the unit, so they just lost mode. I need to remember these walk pursuers, they don't really pack too much in terms of defense. There we go. Okay, that wasn't too bad. 10% for 17, I'll take that. That's the first army dealt with. I do hope they won't come back. Alright, second army's coming from over yonder. So I need to send my troops up in
captured the enemy's general.
Good position.
Well and make it so
Which I think will just be here. Are they running? Are they walking? They're walking. So try to eliminate their general early on. Will help massively. That's not gonna be easy. When is it ever easy, eh? When is it ever? I haven't used my Black Forge Protectors yet, so that's nice. Let's see. I think I want to do a fairly similar strategy. We do need to be careful for their wargs. But if we can lure them into a trap of sorts against either our spears or our halberds, then I think that'll work out rather nicely. I just need to not use my wargs straight away. We need to establish battle lines first, get their wargs caught in a trap. Or they're actually stuck, I think. Huh. I think the AI kind of broke. Right, that makes that a bit easier. I know I said I'd limit my cheesing, but I can't really help that, and if the AI makes that foolish of a mistake, you know, I can't really counter it anyway. I'm not going to sacrifice my wargs just because, you know, fairness. I'm a goblin! I'm going to use every advantage to my... No, I'm going to use every... How do you say that? Every trick in the book to my advantage, right? English very difficult for me, yes. That does make things quite a bit easier. I don't think these guys have any archers. Oh, they do have archers, never mind. I think these guys had plenty of archers. Yes, yes, indeed they do. Well spotted, Izzy. Very observant. Alright. Shoot them. Again, we don't want the orc hunters to actually throw their javelins. We want them to die with their javelins held firmly in their hands. Or we want to skewer them with their own javelins. That would also do the trick. Shoot them! My black pit archers! Oh, look at these beautiful bastards. I haven't really taken too much of a look yet at the unit models. I'll do that throughout the campaign. The Black Forge Protectors look excellent. The Goblin kind of sort of plate armor is actually one of my favorite armor designs of the movies. As much as I love, like, the you know, Lothlorien armor and the Gondor armor, there's just something about that Goblin armor. It's so crude, it's so brutal. Really, really like it. There's a big chunk of enemies here. But I need to get my wargs in a good position. I am dangerously outnumbered. But do not doubt the quality of my men. Well, you would be sorely mistaken to do so. Although my troops are dying rather rapidly. There we go. Big rout. Pull back. Pull them out. Watch those numbers drop. Charge them. Yeah, wargs are going to be so crucial in this campaign. I mean, it does help that we're playing against orc rebels. They're not exactly the most morale-heavy troops, but I think even against elves and men, they'll do quite well. We're pretty much a calf faction, to be honest. Yeah, we're doing it, lads. We're taking Austin Hill. Ah, that's quite glorious. The elves are not gonna like that. They will be most upsetty spaghetti, but I don't really care. If anything, that's a bonus. I do need to kill as many of them as possible, because we're still gonna have to fight for the settlement. Okay. Run them down, my lads. Run them down. Run, run, run. Tippy tappy wargs. I love wargs. I have a love-hate relationship with wargs and camel units in general. In case you don't know, wargs are effectively used camel models from Medieval 2. They function as camels, which are quite a bit different. You wouldn't expect it, but quite a bit different from the way horses function. In all the most annoying ways you could think of. Kill as many as we can. I don't think we'll take down 80% of them as needed, but 85, what is it? Forgot the percentages, but as many as we can. Every little bit helps. Throw your javelins. It's good that some of them are coming back. It makes it easier to kill them all.
The enemy are badly bloodied. They have lost half their men.
I'm looking at 37% myself. I don't want to rush those orc fighters head on, that's a bit dangerous. Okay, charge them. Because my orc fighters are almost gone. It's a good thing I brought those extra mercs, to be honest. They might have just made the necessary difference. Might not have won without them. Alright, Orcs, you still have a lot of work to do, because they're actually fighting back quite a bit more than they were before. It seems I had to scare them off once before they realized the stakes of this battle. Well, matters not. Because soon I'll be best friends with Dunland, I hope. And then I don't have to worry too much about Austin Hill. There we go, they're gone. Flee, flee for your lives.
Victory will be ours.
Yes, you know it. You know it. Because now I'm going to run them down, and they're going to run with their tails between their legs. If indeed they have tails. Careful, Orcs. I do like the Orcs, they're going to be so important. I need to get more of them. Even if it's the lowest tier of them, like... Calf, 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 calf. Calf wins battles. It's that easy. Okay, alright. I think that's the last of them. Oh, besides the general who's just kind of stuck there. I hope I can shoot him. Or I'll just send in my Black Forge Protectors, that would also do the trick. To be honest, I don't think their general, their cav unit would have made all that much of a difference. Oh, there we go. Because the AI doesn't really know how to use cav effectively. So I think I would have been able to trap them with my Deep Guard or my Black Forge Protectors and kill them. If anything, it might have actually made the battle even easier, because then their general would be dead. And I would have the benefits of them having lower morale because of it. They would have routed quicker, is what I'm saying. I could still kill him. Nah, I won't do that. That would be extra cheesy. Alright, anyway, let's see. 50% on the dot. How many do we heal? 42, so we healed 8%. That's quite good. A heroic victory. One of many, I hope. Orc Pursuers, yeah, topping the charts as expected. And they also healed pretty much most of their casualties. Yeah, we lost 50, healed back 37. That's really good news. Black Forge Protectors losing 3 but killing 112. Damn. I knew these guys were good, but they're quite a bit better than I expected. Alright, there we go. That should be Austin Ithil firmly in our Goblin grubby hands. Alright. Glorious. Talk to Dunland for a free military unit? I was already going to do that. Though I'd prefer if you'd throw some money my way instead of military units. Let's occupy. We're a peaceful folk. We just occupy. Alright, Dunland. I think they have a settlement around here.
At once. Without question, my lord.
Ah, there we go. Bairig.
What is it you wish to discuss?
I really want to be allies, but I'll take trade rights for starters.
How could another
Allies? I'll throw in some free map information. Oh, don't you just love it?
I do not.
We'll have to sweeten the deal a bit.
That seemed fruitful.
But I don't have money for it.
Without question, my lord.
Goblin Deep Guard. They're just the spears, right? Oh, joy. Look. Elves. Well, I think I can take that amount of elves. Are those wargs finished yet? No. It's a shame. I could send in this guy to have those Azanul-Bizarre veterans. Then again, they are attacking me, so... I don't know. I'm scared of the elves, mate. If they want to, they could wipe me out. They could just run down the gates of Moria. Keep an eye on Zarkala in case they go for that. No. Alright, well I think there's not much I can do as long as I'm losing money. But my buildings should soon be finished, right? 3 turns, 3 turns, 3, okay. So it's gonna be 3 turns before I can claw my way out of debt. Okay. We can do that, Right. Elves, no attack from the Helves. That's my nickname for the High Elves from now on, the Helves. And the Wood Elves are the Welves. And that's all the elves, right? Oh, we got the Avari Elves, the Dark Elves, they're the Delves. Easy, there you go. What are you doing, elves? Nothing. Just kind of scaring me, I see. Well, it worked. And Lothori and Aruhan are friends. That'll be a problem at one point, but not yet. Alright, you lad, go to Bruinost. I think we'll just chill a bit. Though I would send my most expensive troops, which I assume... yeah, these two. To the fort. To minimize the money I'm hemorrhaging. And I think we just wait a bit until we get our mines up and running. Keep an eye on Zakala, keep an eye on the elves. Should maybe keep an eye on Dunedain as well. Because Fenas Drunen is over here, right? That capital. We're awfully... ah, forgot to move my diplomat. There's always something I forget. Always something. But I think we're actually nearing the end of the first episode. So I'll probably wait until we have those buildings finished, just so we have... so we can end the episode with a bit of a better economy, right? Belgian bookkeeping. Just make sure you end on a high note, and then all the rest doesn't matter. Look at you, pretty boy. I don't think I want an extra general right now. I don't think I can afford them, so I think I'll skip them for now. Sorry. Enedwythe, I don't need military units, I need money.
At your service.
Don't you realize... oh my lord! There's a full garrison in here. Jeez Louise. It's quite insane. Okay. One more turn for the buildings. Yes. Minus 2k. Elves again posturing at the board there. That's Fenasdrunen. That's Aragorn. Ah, look at him. Prick. It's got a lot of troops, mate. And they are, frankly, better than my troops. That will apply to most of this campaign, I'm afraid. Ah, well. You don't get to be champion of the Pokemon League without spamming full restore, am I right? Oh, Lord. Well, I mean, I do say that, but our top tier troops aren't too bad. Like, the Azog Defilers, they're a really, really good unit. And, oh, look at that. We've almost immediately eradicated our debt. We are in the green, somewhat. Khazad-dûm West, Khazad-dûm bringing in the big money. We need to hold on to that for dear life. Can I upgrade those mines already? Yeah, I can. I think I just need to go for that. Well, we'll get a building ground first. If I had built the building ground first, I would have already been in debt now, and then I wouldn't have been able to save up for those buildings that will lift me out of debt, you know? So I think I did the right thing there.
Ready. This way.
Alright, well, I think we can round off the episode here then. I don't want to make it too long, because I'm already, you know, we already have a pretty long intro as well. But I think things are looking quite good. So we've already expanded on two fronts. We got Ostenethil, we got Bruinost. Not the wealthiest settlements, but they do bring in some wealth. And I think Ostenethil... ooh, I can get these Black Forge units. I think they're specific to Ostenethil then, right? Can I get like a Black Forge or something? Is that from the advanced blacksmith? Why can I get the Black Forge protectors here? Not sure. I guess that's just something special. Yeah, from the ruins of the Gwaith Myrdain. And the Black Forge technicians. Ooh, what's that? Armor piercing? There's only 28 of them. I think they fire like some kind of explosive. Explosive. Hi, I'm Sean Connery and they fire an explosive. 35 missile attack. Damn, that's insane. Yeah. Able to move quickly and hit hard at range with high explosives. I want them. 16 turns. Something to strive for. But yeah, we have eradicated most of our debt. We should be looking in the black, or in the green, depending on your perspective. In the next turn, apologies. So then we'll be able to upgrade our infrastructure, and slowly but surely we can start chipping away at our neighbouring factions. Also taking Zakala, of course, at some point. Besides that, things are looking quite good. We want to make sure we become friends with our southern neighbours. I'll just already move my diplomat, because otherwise I'll forget.
You have
hello.
proposition.
Want to make money.
You hold us at ransom.
Want to be friends with this pretty boy.
I am not quite a...
yeah, I'll have to throw some money that way.
Are you sure?
And we end up with an extra unit of deep guard, but
Where's the battle?
I'll move them there for free upkeep. Oh yeah, look at those skulkers. Right, anyway, that's all for the first episode. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Bit of a quiet start, but I'm sure it will ramp up very, very soon. So I hope to catch you soon for episode number 2. Bye, lads.